Myself, Sajja Tulasi Krishna, working as an assistant professor in CSC Department of Vignans deemed to be University. Now, we are going to discuss about searching. So, in general way, what is the meaning of searching? Searching means how to find a particular object in particular group of elements or group of objects. So, in our C language also, searching means we are finding a particular value in the array. So, in array of elements, we have to search for a particular value. So, in this value, we are called it here as a key. So, if this key value is present in the list, then that is called as successful search. If that value is, means the key value is not present in the list, then that type of search is called unsuccessful search. So, if we want to find out any key value from the list, if that key value is present in the list, then it is called a successful search. If that key value is not present in the list, then it is said to be an unsuccessful search. So, in this two popular methods are there to search an elements. Those two methods are linear search and second one is binary search. By using these two search methods, we have to search a particular key value in the list. So, coming to first one, linear search. So, what is the meaning of linear search? How it will be works on the list. See here, this particular linear search is worked with an unordered list. What is meant by unordered list? Already we learned about what is unordered list and what is ordered list. Now tell me, what is unordered list? Unordered list means that list is not sorted. Means, so the elements are present randomly. So these types of list are called as unordered list. The values are not ordered in this list. So the linear search works on this type of list. So this particular type of search is also called as sequential search. So this search is worked as if the list is present in this, so we have to search for one key value, that is 1. So we have to check with this key value with all the elements in the list. So that's why it is also called as sequential list. We have to search for a particular key value throughout the list of the elements. So this is the working of the linear search. So let's take one simple example how it will works. See here. So this is the array A. The name of the array is A. So is this list is ordered list or unordered list? Tell me. It is an unordered list because there is no order. Randomly the elements are placed here. So now what about this? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The array is indexed with the index value. Index is starts at 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the index values of the elements. So now see. So here what is the key? 4. Assume this. Every time it is not the same because it depends on the user. I may use the key is 4. You may use the key is different one. Anyone, whatever the value you want. So that's why assume a key value is 4 here. So now see, this particular value is present in this entire list or not. That is our job. Now we are continued to search this particular element present in this list or not. So then for this search, what we have to do? Check with this key value with every element of the array. Is it right or not? Yes. So first we have to check this 4 value is equal to the first value. For that purpose, first check this key value with a of I value. So what is a of I value here? A of 0 for the first time. What is the a of 0 value? 24. Now check 4 is equals to 24 or not. See here, a of I is equals to key or not. Okay. So what is a of I value for the first index of I? 24. So 24 is equals to 4 or not? Is 24 is equals to 4? No. So not equals to. So that's why the search is unsuccessful search. Okay. So now coming to the second element, means the I value is changed from here to here, means it is incremented. The I value is incremented. So after that, the a of I is also moved from 0 index to 1 index. Okay. So now let us check the 78 is equals to 4 or not. Means again the same statement. A of I is equals to key value. What is a of I value? 78. Is equals to our key or not? No. So again this search is said to be unsuccessful search. So now let us see next element compared with the key element. Now the I value is incremented and a of I value is said to be 12. Again the a of I value is checked with our key value. So now see, what is a of I value? 12 is equals to 4 or not? Is equal? No. Again. So it is said to be unsuccessful search again. Now again the I value is incremented. So now I value is at third index. So now let us check with a of I is equals to key value or not. So a of I value is 4 here. So next key value is 4. So these two elements are equal now. Yes. So now the search is successful search. Yet which location? Ith location. What is ith location? Third location. So a third location the value is found. So now the search is completed. So likewise the linear search is compared with each and every element of the array. So that's why it is also called as sequential search. What is the complexity? So complexity means how we are searching in linear search with what time. Okay. So now see here two cases I represent. One is best case, one is worst case. Suppose in our list, the list contains 3 values. Okay. So suppose my key value is 30. Where the key value is found in your list? First position. Is it right or not? First position. How much time required to search this element? Only one time you searched. Is it right or not? Okay. Because the first is successful search. The first element is compared with key. Then only you are hit your found element. Yes or no? So that's why that time that is called best case. So if your search is search of the key element is found at the first time, that is called best time. So that is called best case. At that time the notation of that one is big O of 1. Means single time the search is occurred for you. Okay. So after that worst case. Worst case means, what is the meaning of worst case? Suppose my key element is set to 78. 78. So now it is compared with first element, again it is compared with second element, again it is compared with last element of the array. Is it right? So last element means you are searching all the elements in your array. So the entire list you are searched. So the last element is found because the n element, is this nth element of the list or not? Yes, nth element. So that time we are called it as worst case because you are searching all the list. Okay, so that is worst case. So the worst case time complexity is big O of n because you are searching the n elements in the list. All the elements you searched. Okay, so that time the case is called worst case. The complexity is big O of n. Okay, so this is about complexity of linear search. So now coming to the second searching method, that is binary search. So here the binary search is searched in sorted list only. But whereas in linear search, the linear search is works with unordered list also, means unsorted list also. But in binary search, it is works with only sorted list. Compulsory you have to sort before going to this search. Okay, so if list is sorted, then you can go for the binary search. If the list is not sorted, compulsory you have to sort the list first, then only move to binary search. If suppose if you opened any dictionary directly in the mid page, suppose if you have searched whatever the key element, if you want to move either right side or left side, yes or no? So likewise this search also, so find out the first mid value, some mid value, after that wherever your key value is present, that side you have to move. Okay, like telephone directory and dictionary search. So now see, this is the algorithm how you can search your key value in the sorted list. Okay, see here. First, what is the input here? Compulsory, if list is unsorted, sort the list first. That is the input first. Okay, so if the list is unsorted, convert it into sorted. How we can sort the list? By using sorting algorithms. Whatever the sorting algorithm you can use to convert the sort list. Okay, so after that, set your low value at 0 position and high value at n minus 1 position. So n minus 1 position means last position. After that, find the mid value first because your key value is present before the mid or after the mid. For that purpose, first find out the mid value. How to calculate the mid value? By using the low and high values. So low plus high by 2. You have to calculate your mid value. After find out the mid value, check with your key value. Okay, so if key value is equals to A of mid, so then it returns the mid as the location of your key. Okay, otherwise if key value is less than the mid, means the mid value is higher, okay, your key value is lower, so then your search is fall between the low to mid, okay, within that range only, means left side. So for that purpose, again you have to set your high value at mid minus 1. Okay, one element less to mid. So then low value is high value. So again you have to calculate mid for that half. Okay. So otherwise, if key value is not less than A of mid, it is greater. So then you have to move the right side of the list. So then set the low value as mid plus 1. Next half means you have to move your low value. Okay. So low value is set to mid plus 1. Then your search is continue with the right half. Okay. So if key is not present in the list, suppose, maybe sometimes it may happen. Okay. So that time high value will be less than the low. So because high value normally compared with low, it is high. But the high value will be less to low, then there is no element. One simple example. See here. So first, tell me, is this sorted list or unsorted list? Sorted one? No. So this is unsorted array or unsorted list. So can we apply binary search on this directly? No. First what we have to do? So by using any sorting algorithm, first convert this unsorted array into sorted array. So now see, so is this array is sorted now? Okay, so sorted. So now this is the input for the binary search. Okay, see here. So this is the sorted list. So these are the index values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 index values. So now see, first set your low value is 0 and high value is set to n minus 1. How many elements are present in this array? 6 elements. So that 6 is n here. Okay. So what is n minus 1? That is 5. So set high value as n minus 1. So now high value is 5. Next, what we have to calculate? A mid value. So how to calculate the mid value? By using this formula. So what is that formula? Floor of low plus high by 2. So what is the low value here? 0. What is the high value here? 5. So 0 plus 5. 5 by 2. What is the output for this? 2.5. Okay. But what I am written here? Floor value. So floor means down the value at integer. So now what is the value here? 2. Okay. So now what is the mid value? 2. So now set the mid value at 2. Is it clear here how to calculate the mid value? Okay. So mid value as 2. Now, so let's assume our key value is 12. So suppose, so now see, now we want to search for this key value in the list. First see here, third point, the key value is equals to A of mid. What is mid here? 2. A of mid means 12. Is it right? So now 12 is checked with the key value. What is the key value? We assumed 12. Is 12 equals to 12? True or not? Yes, true. So it returns a mid value. What is the mid value? 2. Means at the second location the value is found. Is it clear? The key value found at second location. So this is one case. Okay. If the key value is matched with the mid position, then it is said to be value found at that particular location. If suppose my key value is in between this 12 and 4. See here, I assume my key value is 4 now. Okay, so already one case is over. This case is over. Okay, so now coming to the next case. So here I am showing all the possibilities how the binary search will work. But in normal case, only one may happen. Anyone. Either it is matched with mid value or it is fault in this area or it may be false in this area. So now I am showing first mid value. Next I am showing this way. Next I am showing this one. Okay. All the possibilities I am discussed with you. Okay. By end of this program, you have to understand how the binary search will work. Okay. So now see the second case. For that second case, I am setting my key value as 4. Okay. So now see, already the mid calculated, the mid is at second position. Now compare next point. So now key value is equals to A of mid. What is the key value? 4. So now 4 is equals to A of mid. The mid value is 12 here. Is 4 equals to 12? No. So that's why you have to move next point. Okay. What is that next point? Key less than A of mid. The key is less than A of mid. So now set. Is it clear? So now it is true. So that's why you have to set your high value to mid minus 1. Okay. So now you have to set your high value because the value is present. The key value is present less than the mid. So you have to set your high value. So now the high value is moved from there to mid minus 1 position. So what is the high value now? 1. What is mid value before? 2. 2 minus 1 means now high value is set to 1. So now again repeat the same process. So again you have to repeat from this step. Okay, again calculate the mid value. So now calculate the mid value. So 0 is low value, high is 1. 0 plus 1 by 2. So what is the mid value here? 0. Because 1 by 2 here. 1 by 2 means 0.5. But here I am using the function as floor. So that's why the rounding integer value it taken. Okay, 0. So now the mid value is set to 0. Okay. So now coming to next step. Again the key is equals to mid. What is the key value? 4. Is 4 is equals to A of mid value? Yes. So now the mid value is written. Means at 0th location the key value was found. Okay. So that is the case. Next one. See here. Again I assume my key value as 78. Now this is the third case. So now see. Already I calculated my mid value. Now our key is 78. See here. First coming to the first one. Is key value is equals to A of mid? No. The mid value is 12 and key value is 78. So it is not possible. Coming to next one. Is key is less than mid? So the key value is 78. So now the question is less than mid. Is it possible? No. So coming to next case. Key value is greater than the mid value. So now this condition is true. So you have to search your element right half of the list. Okay. So then you have to set. No need to move your high value. Is it right? Now your low value is present here. Means your low is set to mid plus 1 value. So that's what the algorithm says. Low will be set to mid plus 1 value. So now see, the low is moved to here. Now low value is set to mid plus 1, means it is 3, pointing to 3. Okay. So now we have to calculate again mid value. So the low value is 3. Now high value is 5. 3 plus 5 by 2. 8 by 2. 8 by 2 means 4. So now mid value is set to 4. Now coming to again algorithm. Mid value calculated and mid is set to 4. Again the key value is compared with the mid of value. So now key value is 78, I assumed already. So that is compared with A of mid value. What is A of mid value here? 78. So 78 is equals to 78. So now the element is found at mid value. What is the mid value? 4th. 4th location the value was found. Is it clear up to this? Yes. Okay. So now see here. Now what is the key? 90. Okay. Now again another case, means the value is not present in the list. Okay. See here. So now I calculated mid value for the first time. Now compare key value with mid. The key value is 90. Is 90 is equals to 12? No. Okay. So this case is failed. Now key value is less than mid value. 90 less than 12. Is it true? False. So our search is not for left side. Okay. Now coming to next one. Key greater than A of mid. What is the key value? 90 greater than mid value. Now the condition is true. So you need to search right side. Okay. So now coming to setting the values. Now set the low value at mid plus 1, because you are falling into that way. So now your low is set at this position. So low equals to 3, mid plus 1. So you have to remove all this. So low is 3. Again calculate mid. What is the mid value now? 4. So mid equals to 4. So again you have to check. Key is equals to mid value. What is the key value? 90. Is 90 equals to 78? No. So coming to next one. Is key is less than mid? 90 less than mid value. 78 now mid value. So is it true? No. False. So that's why you are not following this element. Okay, your search is not falling in this element. So next condition, 90 greater than the mid value. So now it is true case. So now your search is moved that way. Okay. So again low will be set to mid plus 1 value. So what is the mid here? 4 already. So now your low is set to be mid plus 1, means 5. Now low is 5 and high value is also 5. No problem. Again calculate the mid value. So now low equals to 5. Again calculate your mid value. 5 plus 5 by 2. Okay, low plus high by 2. 5. So now mid is also at 5 only. Okay. Now see, key is equals to mid. What is the key value? 90 is equals to mid. False. It is not equals to. So again check. So now key is less than mid value? No. Again it is also false. Now coming to third condition. Key is greater than A of mid value? Yes, it is true. So you have to search right position of this mid value. Okay. Again, so this condition is true. So your low value is set to mid plus 1. What is mid here? 5. So your low value is now set to 6. Is 6th position is available in our list? No, because our low value is greater than the high value. What is the algorithm says? The high value will be less than low. Automatically the algorithm terminates because that condition is placed at while. Okay. While compulsory low less than or equals to high only. Beyond that there is no key value is present in the list. Okay. So now this is the case. So is the key value is found in the list now? No. So the key value is not found in the array. Okay. So this is the different scenarios in binary search. So now see the complexity of the binary search. So best case means the value found at the mid position first time. Okay. So that is big O of 1. So next worst case means, so already we are halfway, we have to search. Okay. We are reducing our effort to search n elements in the array. We are not searching the n elements in the array. So we have to find out the mid value and we have to search only half of the elements. Is it right or not? So that half. So that's why we have to calculate the logarithmic of n. Okay. So that's why the worst case is log of n. Because half, we have to calculate. Is it right? Every time we are calculating the mid value. We are logarithmic the n value. So we have to set the worst time complexity as big O of log n. Now it is the time to take some assignment questions. Okay. See here. Define searching and explain its different types. Next, explain the linear search with the following key values. What are the key values I mentioned here? 45 and 90. Is 45 is present in the list? No. Means one time you have to search for the unsuccessful search. So again one more is 90. So where is the 90 present in the list? With the help of rule you have to follow and find out these two values present in the list or not. Okay. Next, coming to next question, binary search with the following key values. So one key is 1. Is it present? Yes. So how it will be searched? With the help of binary search you have to do. So one value is 99. So with the both keys you have to learn this binary search on this list.